Hello and welcome back to Jack's Hobby Station. Today I will be building trumpeters 1/3 scale LAV-AT, but in a World War III scenario. First I started on the suspension, which had horrendous flash, as you can see it on the first couple of suspension springs, and it also had faint issues here and there. In order to fix this horrendous molding, I had first used my hobby knife, then some sandpaper. After adding most of the suspension, I made and added the propellers and some tow hooks. I got a little bored, so I went ahead and removed all the weld beads around the top edge, as I'm going to make some to make it more realistic. And after that, I added the fording panel, some bits for the suspension, and the rear rudders. Next I started on the upper hull by adding the handles onto a couple of hatches and adding a few pieces. And here's another example of how bad a flash is. But after cleaning it up, I added the winch and engine hatches. Next I added more to the upper hull, like the rear hatch to reload the tow missiles, the antenna bases, and the hatch handles. Next I worked on the bits above the commander's hatch, but when I added the bottom piece, it had a back area that wasn't supposed to be there, and it blocked that hatch from being open, so I removed it and added the commander's and loader's hatches. Next I worked on the smoke launchers and added them. the PE did make it look nice. But next I added the PE parts to the vents and added the exhaust. Then I added a couple of gas cans and a wire cutter before working on the M249's magazine. And after adding the M249, the upper hull was finished. Next I started to build the weapon system by first adding the main pieces. After finishing the pieces holding the toes, I started on the elevation mechanism, but saw a couple of ejection pin marks on the main area last second. Next I worked on the base and elevation mechanism.
Did you know most dish soaps?
And here's how it looks. And after finishing the weld piece, I started on the cargo.
Country's battles in the air, on land and sea.
After adding all the cargo, I used some gauze and watered down PVA glue and added it into place as camo nets. And last but not least, I added some antennas using copper wire after I had drilled out some holes using my hobby knife. And that's the end of today's video. I hope you all enjoyed, and in the next video I'm either going to be painting and weathering it or painting up the crew and some figs for the diorama. But thanks for watching and have a great day. See ya.